Good morning. I want to talk about you. Who you are. Who I am. You're it. You are the universe in its totality. You're the whole. You're everything. How do I know this? In nature, there's an interdependence of all things. So with every mountain, there's a valley. It goes up and then down. With sound, there's a vibration. It's on and then it's off. It's no single ring. It's so you are like that, like a wave which crashes in and then crashes out. You are a light which turns on and then off. You're it. You're everything. Because the universe in which you exist, the one within your own mind, it wouldn't exist without you. And therefore you are a central part of it. You are it. That is because there is no negative and there is no positive. Because you cannot have the negative without the positive. They imply each other, so they are actually the same. And therefore there is no universe which exists without you. And therefore you are the same. There is no nature in man. Man is nature. It's a central part of it. It's the same thing. There is no life and then death. Someone is alive. Well, then they must die. Someone died. Well, then they must have lived. So what does this mean for you to be it? It means you are in control. Complete control. In two ways. First, you must let go of your control. Of all things, which is the universe. All things, like other people, what they think of you, how many likes you got, what people may say about you, how they might treat you. You let go. Like that. You let go. You breathe it out. You let go. And by letting go, you become in control. Because if you tried to hold on, you lose your breath. Breath is the virtue of life, so you lose your life when you try to hold on to what they might say about you, how they feel about you, what they think, how others treat you. When you hold on to it, you try to control. You lose your life. And when you let go, well, that's all you can do. And so you become in control. Because the only thing you can control is the letting go of it. In the same way, the only thing you can know is that you know nothing. And therefore, it is the highest knowledge. The second way you are in control is because you're the universe. You get to choose what to focus on. Yes, there is no light and dark because they imply each other. They're the same thing. You get to choose which you focus on. Do you want to focus on the light, or do you want to focus on the dark? For many years of my life, I focused on the dark, and it brought me to terrible places. And then one day I made the decision to only focus on the light. And I decided that there's no reason why every day of my life can't be the best. There's no reason. Because every day is a day in which I live now. Now. And that can be stripped from me like that. In an instant. So every day I wake up, I live now. And I flow and I move through it. But I live now. Because there's no time to look forward to the future and say tomorrow will be a better day. And there's no time to hold on to the past and say yesterday was better. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. When you think about the past, you are thinking about it now. When you think about the future and you worry about it, you are thinking about it now. My childhood trauma left me in a state of rumination, focusing on the past. I was caught. And my anxiety issues left me in a state of worrying about the future, trying to predict it. And yet both of those things, my rumination and my anxiety, it happened now, presently, in the moment. Because that's all there is. That's all there is. And so as I live now, in the moment, here, I realize that it's the best day of my life always. Because the past doesn't exist and tomorrow never comes. So I can't say tomorrow will be better. I don't know that. I can't say yesterday was better because it doesn't even exist. It's gone. So all I have is now. And so that's what I focus on. And each moment of now, I breathe it in with my entire being. And sometimes that's hard. Because sometimes I get my heart broken. And I have to breathe that in with the same way I breathe in the air of a smile, of happiness. I have to breathe them in all the same because it's all I got. And I just focus on what I can focus on, which is the positive. Because I focused on the negative before, only. And it got me nowhere. So I focus on the positive. Because I get to choose. And so do you. Because we're no different. You and I. We're the same. We imply each other. So you can choose too. You can live now. You can live in the light. You can be positive. It takes time. It takes time. Give yourself that time. There is no one large, great effort which has ever overtook consistency. If you have shown up, that is enough. You did your part. So whenever you can, just show up. Whatever happens after that is what happens. Just show up. That's good enough. That's the hardest part. I need everyone to understand this. Understand this because it's never going to change. This is it. This is it. It's it. And I don't need anyone to believe me. I don't need anyone to agree with me. And it's okay to think I'm crazy. Because this is how I cope. This is my coping mechanism. Find your own. And then live. Whatever works, it doesn't matter. Don't get caught up in the method. The method is just the method. They're all traps. You are trying to become free. That is why you do the method. You meditate to become free. You go to the gym to become free. You go to school to become free. You pray to God to become free. I don't care how you do it. Do it. Just make sure you're comfortable with what you're doing. Because I'm very comfortable with how I live. Very comfortable. I do it without hesitation. I don't even have to question it. It's perfect to me. It makes absolute sense to me. It just is. Sometimes I wake up and that's all I got. It's the only thing I can be grateful for. It feels like in that moment when I'm going about my day and I'm thinking about how woe is me, my fucking shitty day and nothing. Ah! And that's where I have to start. And sometimes waking up didn't even feel like a good thing. Sometimes I wish I didn't. But when you start there, you realize that there is so much to be grateful for. I'm healthy. I can smile. I'm beautiful. You all are. I have a car. I have a job. I get to go to school. I have electricity. I have pets. I have a family that loves me. I have a roof over my head, and I just keep going and going until, oh, this was the best day of my life. Yeah, that girl broke my heart. She made me cry, and she made me cry, and she made me feel unlovable, and then I realized I'm not. I can love myself. And that can be enough. So if you feel unlovable, don't forget about you. Because you're it. You're it. Don't forget about you. Because you are what matters. You are the center of your own universe. You are it. So when you tell yourself, no one's going to know, make sure you remind yourself that you will. And that's what matters. because it's the only thing you can control. It's the only thing. That's it. That's it. That's all you can control. I only do things that make me happy. Only. I waste not a moment doing something that doesn't make me happy. Now, that's not to say that I don't do things that are hard. Because I work overtime. I work full-time and overtime. I go to school full-time. I go to the gym 6 days a week. I try to do yoga every day. I try to meditate every day. I like to take cold showers every day. I fast, or I try to, for 16 hours every day. That's not to say I don't do things that are hard, that hurt. I take hot baths. I isolate myself because I don't have the time. I don't jerk off. Don't watch porn. Right now, I don't even have sex. I'm abstaining for it. I can't. I just can't. I need everything to go to me. And it's hard. It's not easy. But how do I know something makes me happy? This is how I measure it. Other people may measure it differently. But if I look forward to it, if while I'm doing it, I get lost in the moment, and then afterwards I feel better for having done it, then it's something which truly makes me happy. So why do I not jerk off? I might look forward to it sometimes. I might enjoy it while doing it. But afterwards, never feel better. But now I'm taking a break from drugs because I couldn't tell anymore if it was something that I enjoyed or something I was attached to. And that's the same with sex. I didn't know anymore. I really didn't. Is this something I like? Is this something that makes me happy? Or is this something that I'm just attached to? And we become attached to things that make us not happy. It's so easy to become attached. We become attached to friends who only bring us negative energy. We become attached to things which may feel good in some ways, but only make us feel worse at the end of the day. We all do it. And when I become attached, I just let go. I just give it back to the universe. Okay, you have it. I'm done. I don't want it. And that's why I'm always so happy. I didn't have an easy life growing up as a kid. I didn't have a good childhood. I didn't have a good elementary school. I didn't have a good middle school. I didn't have a good high school. I haven't even had an easy time during college. But I'm happy. I'm so happy. Every day I wake up and I'm fucking happy. I'm so happy. I'm like, just talking about how happy I am makes me happy. Like, I'm so happy. Because I only do things that make me happy. Why would I waste a second spending time with someone who doesn't make me happy? Why would I spend a moment doing something which doesn't make me happy? For what? All there is now. All there is now. It's not going to make me happy if in 10 years from now. If I can't enjoy it, if I can't truly enjoy it, well, then why would I do it? Why would I go on in my life doing something which I do not enjoy so that I may go in the future to enjoy something? What? I do this shitty thing that makes me feel like shit because I'm guaranteed that I won't have to do it anymore? That suddenly I'll just change my ways and in the future become this person who does things that I like? No. You are made by what you do every day. That is the person you become. That is who you are as a person. That is there. You can't escape that unless you try to. Unless you become conscious of it. What am I doing every day? Do you wake up every day and check your phone and your notifications and see who messaged you and who liked you, and does that make you happy? I know it didn't for me, but I did it. I did it every day. I would spend hours on my phone texting people because I couldn't be alone by myself, responding to people, checking who liked this and who liked that and how many views I got and what they thought about this and what they thought about that. So concerned about things that I can't control and so caught up in a habit, something that I didn't even enjoy. And then I stopped. I found a direct correlation between my social media usage and how lonely I felt. And then I left. And at first I was worried. I was so worried. What? Oh my gosh, I'm going to be missing out. I don't get invited to parties either way. So it doesn't really matter. You know? And that's just a small little antidote, but it's like, ask yourself, what are you doing and why? Really begin to question things. Don't live your life sleepwalking because it's all you got. You came from nothing. You don't remember anything about your past life. And when you die, you won't remember this life because you didn't remember it when you were born. You came from nothing. Like that. And you still are nothing. You're nothing. But that doesn't mean you're not important. You're the center of your own universe, but you're nothing. The wind is nothing. Water is nothing. Yet, it can react instantly, without hesitation. And so can you, because you are the wind. You are the water. You can fly free. You can move between stones. You can cut mountains. Just give it time. Give yourself time. Give yourself love. How do you spend so much time loving everyone but yourself? How? How do you do it? How do you go about your day focused on everyone but yourself? Where is that selflessness getting you? You've become a box of other people's opinions. And where has that gotten you? But you're going to be okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just give it time. 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 I can't stress enough that you must give it time, because it won't happen tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, ever. These things which are good, they are not things that happen fast. We have become so accustomed to, I want my package tomorrow. I want my internet now. I want this video now. I want instant gratification now. We can't wait. We have no patience. We live in a culture of ADHD and medications to give us patience, when all we really needed was to just sit and wait. So wait. And give yourself time and love yourself, because what else are you going to do? What else is there to do? You can love everyone in the world unconditionally with your whole heart, but if you cannot first love yourself unconditionally, it doesn't matter. And that's why I had to give up sex. Because I do my best to love everyone unconditionally. I really try. To look someone in the eyes and see beyond their form and what other people think of them and their body and who they think they are, because I think that's not it. I think they're the entire universe. I think they're everything. I think they're it. So I look at them in their eyes and I try to love them unconditionally, and then I realized I couldn't even do the same with myself. And so no matter how much I would try to love myself unconditionally, if I can't love myself unconditionally, then I never would be able to love them. And loving yourself unconditionally means without condition. Does that sit in your head? What does it mean to love without condition? What does it mean? What does it mean, okay? Loving yourself unconditionally means just because you didn't get that grade that you wanted, it doesn't mean you're a failure. Just because you didn't get the likes that you wanted, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. Just because that guy or that girl doesn't like you back, it doesn't mean you're a failure. You're not. You're not. You're not. It's okay. It's okay. You're not. Loving yourself unconditionally means that just because your parents tell you you're a failure, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It's without condition. There is nothing which can break it. Because you're the universe. You're everything. You're it. You are the center. You are the whole. Because again, this universe does not exist without you. Your world does not exist without you. It is forever changed because you were born. And it will never be the same. Never. So love yourself without condition because you deserve it. Because you're worthy. And I'm sure once you find that you can love yourself without condition, others will be able to love you too in the same way. But it comes from you first. And unconditional love exists in everybody. It does. I know it does. I have no doubt that it does. It just takes time. And me, I don't have unconditional love for myself right now. I don't. If I got a fucking B last semester, I don't know what I would have done. Probably would have cried my fucking eyes out. Because I set a condition of who I have to be and who I think I am. Because I became so attached to, and it's crazy because these attachments that we build for ourselves aren't even attachments which are very real. I wasn't always an A student. I used to be a fucking terrible student, and then one day I decided I was an A student, and at first that was a good thing because it helped motivate me to do better, but it became terrible because I got so attached to I have to be an A student or else. And that within itself applied pressure that made it difficult for me to do the things that would allow me to get an A. And what we don't realize, or what is hard to realize, is the attachments that we have are things which give us pressure, which close us in like two rocks, just holding us, and the only person who has that attachment is us. And due to our lack of unconditional love for ourselves, we hold ourselves back. We never allow ourselves to fail. Do you know how hard it has been for me to fucking ever... It has been years I wanted to post something like this. Years. And I've been afraid to fail. And I didn't allow myself to fail. But it's time. It's time for me to fail. It's time for you to fail. Because it's okay. It's okay. Look at me. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise. I promise. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad. The only person who's telling you that you can't be sad is you. Sure, there's outside forces which are saying you can't be sad, or you can't cry, or you have to look this way, and you have to dress this way, and you have to talk this way, and you have to be this person, and yeah, those things are always going to be there. But again, let go of that. That's irrelevant. That's something you can't control. That is outside of your parameters. Focus on you, okay? You are the only one who's allowing that. And therefore it becomes your karma, because it's your own doing, because you get attached to that. You allow for that. And you say, yeah, you're right. I do have to dress this way. I do have to talk this way. I do have to act this way. I do have to be this person. But the only one who does that is you. It's you. Karma, it means action. And so when something is your own karma, it means that it's your own action. It's your own doing. So other people, they will project their karma onto you. They will tell you that you have to act a certain type of way because other people told them they had to act a certain type of way, and they accepted that notion. And now, because someone made them feel a type of way, they're going to make you feel that type of way. But that's their karma. It becomes your karma when you accept it, when you allow it, when you bring it in, when you say, yeah, that's mine too. It doesn't have to be. You can love unconditionally. You can. It's okay. It's okay. And it's going to be okay. I promise. These things, again, they take time. They take time. Even today, I still struggle with it. There are still days where it doesn't feel like it's the best day of my life. It doesn't. It really, 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 really doesn't. Just doesn't. But it is. Because it's the only day I got. It's all I have. So if it's not, then what is it? Because I know it's not the worst day. Because there are no worse days. There are only days. Truthfully, there are no good or bad days. That's my own implication. That's my own decision to decide whether or not this is a good day or this is a bad day. I choose to focus on the positive. And in truth, it's just a day. It doesn't give a fuck about me. It's just a day. I want you to know that I love you, whoever you are, no matter who you are, whatever happened to you, whoever you fucked, whatever you've said, whatever you've done. I love you. I love you. I love you because there's nothing else for me to do. What else am I going to do? I can't help it. It's just the way I am. It's just who I am. There's nothing that someone can do to me that will make me not love them. Because I love without condition. At least I tried to. I really tried to. So if someone ever kills me, I love you. If someone ever breaks my heart, I love you. If someone ever hurts me, I love you. If someone ever treats me like shit, I love you. Because that's their karma. I'm not going to get caught up in that. Why would I? And that means that you're lovable too. I promise. Because I love you. So whatever has happened in your life where you feel unlovable, where you feel just too wrong for the world, it's okay. I promise. It's okay. It's okay. Because somewhere out there, there's someone that loves you. And it's not just me. I'm not the only person in this world who's trying to love unconditionally. There's countless people like me. I mean, I don't know how many, but I'm sure it's not just me. And yeah, I've fucked up in my life. I've hurt people. I've made bad decisions. I've broken hearts. I've said terrible things. I've done terrible things. I've done terrible things. But I have to love myself without condition, or else I can't love you guys. And there's going to be people who don't love themselves and who are going to project that onto you because they want you to feel the way that they feel about themselves. But all there is now. And right now, I'm trying to love myself unconditionally, and I'm trying to love everyone else unconditionally. And if someone can't understand that, and they want to put that down, that's okay. That's their karma. I'm going to love them regardless. Because there's nothing else for me to do. I think that's all I got. I want everyone to have a superb Saturday. Really try to have the best day of your life. Because it is. It's going to be okay. I promise. My name's Ethan, by the way. It's nice to meet you.